Holy crap!
F.A.F.O.
Oh my gosh, that's bad.
Hello everyone, this is Jeff of Towel Flatermouse. Up to bat this week we have a slug made by no other than Tim Hamilton, the Ballistic Machinist. Now this is a very large slug. It is 1.5 inches long and made of solid steel. These weigh in at a hefty 57.8 grams, just a little over 2 ounces, or 890 grains. Oof! Now these utilize a non-discarding sabot. Yeah, the sabot is supposed to fly along with the slug. So essentially the slug never contacts the barrel of the gun. You don't want steel on steel, right? Now I was curious why he opted to go with the non-discarding sabot, use that wad as a kind of a stabilizer so we have stability with a smoothbore. I did a series of water drop tests. This gives us a pretty good idea of how they'll actually fly at high speed. Now the slug did okay without the tail wad, but it did perform a little better using that plastic wad. I opted to load these into 3-inch holes, but I think they will fit into a 2 3/4 inch with no problem. Now Tim instructed me to use 27 grains of steel powder, and using this charge, the slugs will actually be subsonic. Alliance steel is a slower burning powder, and I often use it for loads over 1.5 ounces. Now we did our testing at temperatures of 108 degrees Fahrenheit, so I trust it'll be consistent at all temperatures. We'll find out.
Hey there, Top Flater folks. I like that one. Back with another slug from the Ballistic Machinist. What?
Tim Hamilton.
Tim Hamilton. I don't know why I always get the name wrong.
At least you got Ballistic Machinist right.
I mean, I know that part. The F.A.F.O slug, the fool around and find out slug. Used to mean something different, but now it means something else.
Yeah, that back in the day that meant you found out you had an STD.
I mean, I guess it still can work as that context.
Yeah.
Either way, 2-ounce steel slug, as I'm sure Jeff has showed you or will show you. Kind of interesting, big old Diablo shape, but in a big old shot cup as well. But Jeff did some testing and does seem to work a lot better in the shot cup. So,
yep,
we'll see.
He didn't ask me to do full rifling, but we're gonna try it anyway. We're gonna try one and see how that does. Because I guess his customers will ask, "How do they do in rifling?"
Yeah, for sure.
Even though like 95% of people have smooth bores, right?
This is what Zach's point of aim looks like using that red dot.
That might work.
The slug seemed to perform quite well using full rifling, but we can also see that the plastic wad separated from the slug, and not only separated but also was ripped into several pieces. And we'll see if that trend continues as the day gets hotter and hotter. Now you saw Zach's point of aim, and it flew a few inches above that. Windage was good though. Now we thought the slug may have passed all the way through the dummy, through the Kevlar vest and everything, but we did find the slug just in perfect condition on the ground. That could be reloaded and shot again and again.
The next target is the bulletproof glass for the F.A.F.O slug.
Stop it. Okay, and it's a little bit banged up, but it'll still stop bullets.
Yeah, we're gonna aim for this big old part right here that seems to have the least amount of damage.
I am so tired of stubbing my toe on that thing. I need to just get it shot up and throw it away. I'm done with it. I'm tired of it.
Well, we'll do that today. Or it melts out here.
Did you know that when Officer Greg's first video with me was shooting this glass here? That's how long I've had it in my garage. We've now put the smoothbore barrel on the Mossberg 500. And I'm not sure how that's going to change our barrel harmonics and point of aim and all the algorithm involved there, but we'll find out. We're close enough that we can hit that thing down there, and far enough to make it interesting. This one is going to be the glued slug, because he wanted to see what the difference is. I can't imagine them slipping out of that big old shot cup. They're hard to pull out of there. You break a fingernail trying to get them out of there. Okay, smooth bore. I'm ready. Wow. Ready.
Smoothbore performance was actually quite good. We could see the slug rocking back and forth, kind of like a pendulum, but still very accurate. That's just what it looks like, self-stabilizing itself. And again, we lost the plastic wad, even though it was glued on. But despite that, the slug did very well penetrating this panel of ballistic glass.
All right, Zach, what's next?
So we heard the comments. We heard that we need to start protecting our assets here. So we decided to give the gummy bear his own little ballistic vest.
Yeah, that's an actual little Kevlar panel. We'll see if that will protect him from the F.A.F.O slug. Did I get it right?
F.A.
Okay, is this one glued or not glued?
I think I picked up a non-glued.
Okay, I don't think it matters. I don't know why he even asked me to do that, but okay, let's see if we can hit that vest. I'm ready.
Now, these slugs performed very, very well out of a smoothbore. This thing landed right on the point of aim, and it just pulled that Kevlar panel, or at least the guts of the Kevlar, through that clear ballistics gummy bear. I just love that clear ballistics gummy bear, and I want to thank them for supplying it to us. We're able to get a lot of use out of these things before we have to melt them down. Now, these bears are huge, and they would make a great gift for almost anybody. Maybe even Grandma would want one.
The slug escaped.
Did it?
Yeah.
We'll find it later. That was kind of impressive. It's kind of like, if it was human size, it'd be like getting hit with a 155 millimeter howitzer. Did I get that right? Okay. So anyway, what happened there?
Yeah, so this bird's nest is what's left of the little ballistic vest that he had on. It actually used a little rangefinder, so we're a little scientific around here. It carried it 35 yards past the little gummy bear. Then additionally, the slug actually somehow escaped the vest and went an additional 5 yards from the vest.
I'm surprised we found that. That's pretty good, and it's in perfect condition.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you can, well, I guess I shouldn't say clearly see, but you can see it escaped it. I mean,
oh yeah, it was you got that thing sighted in perfectly.
Oh, I know.
You got it figured out now, man.
That thing is not doing bad at all, and at this point, I mean, maybe too early to tell, but it doesn't seem to make a difference with the glue or the not glue.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, imagine having to glue all those things in there. Yeah. It's like, oh, what a pain in the butt that'd be. Except the glue smells pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, so there, we got part of the I don't know if it's called the carrier or it's just the outer sleeve of the.
Give him a tail.
A brand new recast Danny lead plate, and it's on a pretty good angle, about a 30-degree angle maybe. Jeez. Okay, I think I saw it.
Once again, fantastic accuracy out of a smoothbore. I don't think you could get better performance out of a rifled barrel. And if you're going to produce and sell a slug, you want it to be able to be universal. Shot out of a smoothbore, shot out of full rifling, even a rifled choke if you really wanted to. Once again, the plastic wad was all shredded up. Oddly, that hasn't caused any problems in performance. Somehow, I don't know why.
The verdict, did it go through? I think everyone knows it went through.
Oh, God almighty. Went straight through the plate.
Even at a pretty good angle there.
Yeah, even at that solid angle, and we did, in fact, recover the slug.
I saw it spinning around out there in the dirt. It went about maybe 30 yards out there, yeah. And it's still in shootable condition.
Yeah, this is the first slug that took any kind of damage, but very well shootable.
Usually when you hit the lead plate, it'll mangle it up pretty bad. But that's pretty tough. He should sell these with extra wads so you can like load them up and shoot them, you know, a few more times, right? Mm-hmm. As long as you can find them.
True.
It's amazing. Lead plate club now.
Yeah, that was brand new lead plate too, so you can't say there was any damage or anything on it too. So
wasn't compromised.
Yeah.
Okay, we got it's personal watermelon time. That's what it's called. Holy crap! Holy crap!
Now that's about as perfect of a watermelon shot as you can get. Remember, this thing is subsonic, but still delivers a lot of energy. And I believe Tim meant for these to be subsonic so that they could be shot through a suppressor. Imagine how quiet that would be.
All right, Zach thinks he can get a 50-yard shot, which
I'm pretty confident.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, hit it. Ho-hoo! Nice! Nice! Ho-hoo!
Now, as it got hotter in the day, we started to see more instability in the slugs, such as this. I mean, remarkably, he hit the jug, but I'm just not really happy with the way it was flying. It was tumbling pretty bad. It just had enough mass and inertia to keep it on course. And right before that shot, we had this happen where the slug wasn't released from the sabot very cleanly, and it caused it to fly very erratically. After seeing this trend, I'm starting to think that, yeah, the steel powder just is not as stable as they claim it to be on the package. The heat was really causing pressure spikes.
Well, he's got even a smaller target at 50 yards. It's basically a little UN helmet on a water jug. So he's attempting a headshot basically at 50 yards with a very experimental prototype slug. That's confidence. I think that one just hit low, but a hit's a hit. That's what the wads are looking like, and why it doesn't really matter if they're glued in there or not. They're just getting very, very mangled up. Despite all that, they're still pretty accurate. Zach's finally making his way back from 50 yards. We gotta get the heck out of here, man.
I went about as slow as a slug.
Yeah.
Hit really, really low. Just that it might have even have bounced off the dirt. We'll see a little.
No, I don't think it did, but I've seen it do that before.
But I did same point of aim, set up about like that, aiming this general vicinity, and it just went really, really low. And that was actually
that's not bad. I mean,
no, I mean hitting the target is hitting the target. Don't get me wrong. But either way, though,
I'm impressed. Both shots, man. You were great today, man.
Yeah, I guess you could say we fooled around today and we found out.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully Tim gets some information about what these are doing in flight and be able to tweak them. They're not for sale yet. They're still prototypes, and he wanted to find out by us fooling around what's going on with them. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Zach. Excellent shooting.
Not a problem.
After reviewing all the footage, I am fairly confident that we just had a heat issue. After all, filming in 108-degree weather is never a good idea. Now, perhaps my mistake was believing what they wrote on the package, that this powder is consistent at all temperatures, which it clearly isn't, but only a fool would be out shooting at 108-degree weather, right? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. We will see you next time.